and furnish it with love.
10 transformational television commercials that changed advertising forever. Some commercials don't just sell a product, they transform the very fabric of advertising. And throughout the history of American advertising, we have seen some commercials that became such touchstones in marketing. In this video, we're diving into 10 amazing TV commercials which did precisely that. So stick around to see how they redefined marketing and consumer culture. Number 1, Apple's 1984. First on the list, we have the infamous 1984 ad by Apple. When Apple aired this ad during the Super Bowl, it quickly became a cultural hit. There were some pretty talented people behind it. The ad was directed by Ridley Scott, who is renowned for the Blade Runner and Alien movies. It introduced the Macintosh computer with the metaphor of breaking free of conformity. The setting was a dystopian world inspired by George Orwell's novel 1984, with a gray, authoritarian world shattered by a single, vibrant act of rebellion. A hammer-wielding heroine, symbolizing the Macintosh, smashes a hypnotic screen and breaks the trance of the people watching it. This was also a dig at IBM, which was the Goliath of personal computing back in the day. Steve Jobs intended to show the Mac as a product of nonconformist thinkers and creatives, as opposed to IBM's bland computers that were marketing to business and common folks alike. What made this ad so groundbreaking was its cinematic quality, bold storytelling, and minimal focus on the product itself. Apple didn't even reveal the Macintosh until the final seconds. This commercial also changed Super Bowl advertising forever, proving that ads could be a spectacle, an art form, and a cultural moment all at once. Number 2, Coca-Cola's Hilltop Singers.
Keep it company, it's the real thing.
In 1971, Coca-Cola released an ad that focused on the idea of unity and peace. The Hilltop Singers commercial featured young people of different nationalities standing on a sunny hilltop singing the now famous jingle, "I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company." This ad was one of the first attempts to transcend the product and create a universal emotional appeal, even before Apple did it. It was simple, it was fun, and it sure was wholesome. Interestingly, the ad's jingle became so popular that Coca-Cola turned it into a full-length song, "I'd like to teach the world to sing," which climbed the music charts. This campaign positioned Coca-Cola not just as a beverage, but as a symbol of happiness and togetherness, a strategy that has defined the brand ever since. Number 3, Nike's Just Do It.
I run 17 miles every morning.
Nike's 1988 Just Do It ad was part of a larger campaign that ran for decades. Just Do It is still the motto of the company, and most advertising is centered around this slogan. In fact, there have been many memes and spin-offs inspired by the campaign, even in the 2010s and 2020s. It would not be an exaggeration to say that this marketing campaign became a cultural mantra. Nike debuted the campaign with a commercial featuring Walt Stack, an 80-year-old marathon runner, jogging across the Golden Gate Bridge. His relaxed attitude and casual talk about his daily runs gave the impression that it's perfectly okay to just do it. The campaign's focus on the mindset behind the action really set it apart. Just Do It tapped into human motivation and resilience. It goes beyond the product and straight into the human psyche. Nike really positioned itself as a lifestyle brand with this move. It appealed to both elite athletes and casual joggers. Number 4, Budweiser's What's Up?
What's up?
With that.
In 1999, Budweiser captured lightning in a bottle with its unforgettable "What's Up" campaign. The ad featured a group of friends casually talking on the phone, greeting each other with an exaggerated "What's up?" that quickly grows into a hilarious chain of repetition. Its authenticity and relatability made the campaign stand out. The humor and laid-back vibe captured the spirit of millennial culture at the time. It was all about friends hanging out, having fun, and sharing inside jokes. The campaign's success went beyond television as people across the world began mimicking the catchphrase in daily conversations, on playgrounds, and at offices. Budweiser managed to create a shared cultural moment long before social media made viral content a norm. This was definitely a big win, both for the brand and for advertising in general. The What's Up campaign showed us that humor, relatability, and a touch of absurdity could turn a simple idea into an unforgettable cultural moment. Number 5, Volkswagen's Think Small.
What changes would you recommend in the design of the Volkswagen?
Volkswagen's 1959 Think Small ad came out when minimalism wasn't even a trend. It was a time when people were buying into luxury. The kind of do more with less trend that we see now didn't even exist in the mass public. Of course, the ad was about the car because the Volkswagen Beetle was compact and affordable. But it didn't end there. It fueled into a broader idea that you could still be happy with something simple and practical. At that time, American consumers were crazy about massive, gas-guzzling automobiles that screamed luxury and excess. Volkswagen had dared to go against the grain. Instead of trying to sell the Beetle as something it wasn't, they just showed what it was, what it could do, and how that was more than enough. The print and TV ads were clean and witty with a straightforward message: think small. This minimalist approach was groundbreaking, especially in an era when ads were typically filled with over-the-top visuals and exaggerated claims. Needless to say, this campaign laid the foundation for modern minimalist advertising and remains one of the most influential ads of all time. Number 6. Old Spice's The Man Your Man Could Smell Like.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me.
In 2010, Old Spice took the advertising world by storm with The Man Your Man Could Smell Like. The ad featured Isaiah Mustafa and combined rapid-fire humor, surreal scenarios, and an irresistible dose of charm. This commercial was impossible to ignore by both men and women, and this, I believe, is what made it so unique and catchy. It was about the dual appeal of it, spoke directly to women, encouraging them to buy Old Spice for their partners, while also winking at men with its over-the-top tone. Mustafa's perfect delivery of the monologue, with scenes ranging from riding a horse to holding some tickets, made the ad feel really confident, bold, and diverse. This campaign not only boosted sales, but also reinvented Old Spice, a dated dad brand, into a fresh, funny player in the market. It also pioneered the idea of creating shareable, buzzworthy content tailored for the digital age. No wonder this ad spawned countless memes and parodies. In fact, the YouTube video for the ad itself has garnered over 62 million views to date. Number 7. Wendy's Where's the Beef?
You've got the owner.
Hello? Where's the beef?
In 1984, Wendy's introduced one of the most memorable catchphrases in advertising history with its Where's the Beef campaign. The ad featured 3 elderly women taking a look at a competitor's oversized hamburger bun, only to find a tiny, disappointing patty inside. When one of them, Clara Peller, delivered the now iconic line, "Where's the beef?" The humor hit home with the audience. This simple, witty ad struck because it was both funny and relatable. It called out the practice of showing large sizes over actual substance. So now when someone buys a Wendy's burger, they won't have to ask, "Where's the beef?" The catchphrase quickly went beyond the ad itself and became part of everyday language. It even made its way into political debates. Candidates used it to criticize their opponents. This commercial proved that simple humor, when executed well, could leave a lasting impression for a long time. Number 8. MasterCard's Priceless. In 1997, MasterCard hit the advertising scene with a bang. They launched the groundbreaking Priceless campaign. Instead of focusing on the nuts and bolts of their credit card services, MasterCard shifted the conversation to something much deeper: the value of life's most meaningful moments. The ad series presented scenes like taking your child to a baseball game or enjoying a family dinner, accompanied by the breakdown of costs. Tickets, $50. Snacks, $20. Then the final line delivered the emotional punch. There are some things that money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. This campaign engaged people on a universal level and reminded them that life isn't just about what you buy. Ultimately, it's about the experiences you create. You may notice that such ads are common now, where experiences are prioritized over just features of a product. But that's because ads like Priceless set the standard for the coming decades. Modern marketing owes much to such classic gems. Number 9. Always is Like a Girl.
Sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
Always broke new ground in 2014 with its powerful Like a Girl campaign, which aimed to challenge long-held stereotypes and redefine the phrase, like a girl. The ad began by asking adults to perform actions in a candid way, like running or throwing, but like a girl, which they interpreted in exaggerated, weak gestures. But when young girls were asked the same thing, their actions were strong, determined, and confident. The ad aimed to show how damaging societal norms can be to girls' self-esteem as they grow older. The campaign made a bold statement about gender equality and empowerment. 10. Apple's Get a Mac.
Advertising, advertising, advertising.
Finally, at the end of our list, we have another classic from Apple. Between 2006 and 2009, Apple launched its wildly popular Get a Mac campaign, which reimagined how brands could compare themselves to competitors. The ads featured Justin Long as the easygoing, cool Mac, and John Hodgman as the stiff, awkward PC. The ads use humor and personality to show the differences between Apple's sleek, user-friendly design and the clunkier, less intuitive Windows PC experience. Each ad delivered a short skit that showed a feature that made Mac superior. The humor was sharp, but the message was clear. Apple was a smarter, more stylish choice. And that's a wrap for today. Which of these ads do you remember watching? Or did we miss your favorite iconic campaign? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more fascinating dives into American history. See you next time, and thanks for watching.